What's up, guys? Cheeky Corpse here. So I have a little update of everything I've been working on. I am still working on getting my pieces sanded and glazed, and I have to go get more resin. I know I keep running out of it, and I live so far away I need to break down and just buy a giant box of it and work with it for a little bit. So there's that, and then I've been doing some contests, and I always try and enter everyone's contest, but time gets away from me, and then the end date will creep up on me, and then it's over with before you know it. So I've been working on Miss Stone's contest, which ends on the 15th, so if you have started your entry and haven't done it yet, get on the ball, because I'm doing the same thing. The same for House of Ink Houston's contest. Hers ends this month as well. So anyway, I just figured I'd show you what I've been working on. So for Miss Stone's contest, she has Tim Burton as a theme. Basically stuff that he's directed, so I don't know if this is going to count or not, but I did a watercolor of Tim Burton, and it's just my interpretation of him. It may not be the best, and if you don't think it looks like him, I'm sorry, but I tried. And this is all watercolor. It's funny because everyone will pick up weird watercolor sets from me anywhere that they go, and it doesn't matter if it's cheap ones or expensive ones. I went using Prismacolor and Prang to Crayola watercolors and dollar store watercolors, but they all work basically the same, and I wound up using a little bit of all of them in this one. So I really like how he came out personally. I don't know how many other people will like it, and I'm not sure if Tim Burton himself will count as an entry, because it was supposed to be stuff that he's directed, so I don't know if this counts or not, but I really hope it does, because I really like it, and that's my signature. I have to figure out how I'm going to seal him, because anything that touches this, if it's not sealed, will make it run. So working on that, and I really like how it came out. So then I did the sandworm from Beetlejuice. Let me see if I can flip it this way so you can see my piece. But I did the sandworm, and I wound up painting him and try to detail him out. All his little teeth and the weird little dots on the second head in there, and the striped tongue and all that good stuff. So anyway, I wound up painting him, and I have not glossed it yet. I like this look, how it is, but if I don't gloss him, his paint will get messed up, so I have to gloss him. But I like how he looks right now. So there's my sandworm from Beetlejuice. Then you all know I had been working on Jackhead, and this was the first one I had done, and originally I had put paint in here and wiped it off, and it gave it like this dirty aged look, and I really liked the look, but I thought that you couldn't see the mouth as good as you should, so I went back and repainted it with a toothpick, and I think it came out really good. And this is the first one that I did. I went back and did a second one because I had a cool idea for it. I poured white in the center, and all the black has been painted, but I poured white in the center, and I poured it really thin so that I could go back and add pretty much like a border, and I added white with glitter to it. I don't know if you can see it on camera. It will show up better once it is glazed. So it has a white glitter border to make the face pop, and then I went in and painted it really fine with a toothpick in all the spots, so I think that came out really good. And what I'm going to do with this, I think this is the one I'm going to enter over this one, because this one it looks aged and stuff, and I don't know if people are going to like that. Plus this one's shiny and it has the glitter in it, so I'll probably wind up using this one, but I want to go ahead and either put a bell on the back of it or an eye screw up there so that it can be a necklace. But what I've done is I went back and I made the bow out of polymer clay. It's got the little bat face on there, and then it's got all the little gray pinstripes, and the eyes and the little ears are curled up. And I put an eye pin in him, and he's thick, and I have not glazed him yet either. But what I want to do is put an eye screw here, and I want to dangle this from him so that it'll be attached to it, but it'll still dangle. So I think this is awesome. I really, really love it, and I'd love to make this again and again and again. So hopefully my bows will keep coming out as good as this one did. This is actually very, very thick. The only part that's a little bit bendy is the top tips, because they're skinnier than the rest. But I think once I glaze that, it should harden it up, and if it doesn't, I'll throw some resin on there just to ensure it. So I can't actually wait until I get to go drill this tonight. My brother and my husband helped me drill my pieces because I am accident prone and can hurt myself. So they helped me drill all my pieces. So I'm going to try and do a few tonight if they're not busy. So there's that. And then when I was messing with the clay, making my little bat, I was actually originally going to use the gray for pinstripes in here, but I wound up hand painting them on because every time I would smush the gray down, it would get lost in the black. So I didn't like how it looked. It just didn't look right. So I took my extra clay and made a little record player, and I love it. I think it's a really cute, awesome thing. So and the record even has the lines in it and everything. My husband mentioned to me, though, that I should make the needle a different color, because sometimes it would be hard to see for blind people, but I think everyone in my family's got really bad eyesight. So I should probably do things different colors so that they pop. So it was a good idea that he suggested. So the next one I'm going to do is make the needle probably a silver color like it should be. So anyway, I thought that was really cute. I really, really liked it. Love it. So there's that. And it's not for the contest. It was up there. So then there's my cupcake for House of Ink Houston. It needs to get some type of rhinestone eyes and needs to be glazed and all that. And I'm not sure what to do with the mouth. I'll probably go back and paint it and make it cutified or something. I'm not really sure how to enter her contest because she has one part advanced and one part beginner, but you can't enter beginner in both. And that's kind of, I'm not sure which one to enter in beginner because my clay is obviously not that good, you know, and this hasn't been glazed or anything. My clay isn't that great, probably more because I'm not very steady anymore. My hands are not as steady as they once were. But I think I do okay with it. But I'm not sure if I want to put my clay in as advanced or beginner or my resin, because I started these the same exact time. Because I seen it when I came onto YouTube and I was looking at jewelry. I found my way to Young Kinzim's page, and then she's got so many subscribers, and I went to Tattooed Cookie's page and to a couple other people's pages, and I seen that they were doing not only resin, but they were also using a little bit of clay here and there. And then the more subscribers I was watching for all the cute kawaii stuff, everyone was using clay. So when I went to Michael's to try and buy resin and clay and get started in this, I wound up buying everything at the same time. So I've been working on both of these projects the same time, and I started them in October. So October, November, December, January, February, March. So roughly 6 months. Not a full 6 months because it was at the end of October, but somewhere in between 5 and 6 months I've been working on both of these. So I'm not sure which categories to enter, but I'm thinking that I'll probably maybe do my resin in advance because it's the better of the two that I do, and enter my clay as beginner, but I'm not really sure. So, but my resin really isn't that advanced though, you know what I mean? I still get bubbles and marks, and I still have, you know, mishaps, so I'm not sure how to. I'll probably enter my resin advanced is all I can think, and my clay beginner, or vice versa, because that's the only choices that you have. So I really need to glaze this so you guys can see what that looks like in there. Let me see if I can grab you a piece. Where is it? Sorry, I'm walking across the floorboards because we have them tore up. But anyway, that's what the skull looks like that's inside of the Hello Kitty head. And I'm hoping that you guys can see it whenever I glaze it. And I lined it up as best I could with the eyes and the whiskers and the bow. The bow was going to be the hard thing because you can only get the ears so far up in it because they are two different sizes. But I pretty much got the whiskers right where they should be, and the nose and the eyes. So the bow was off by like a hair, but I just thought that it would be really cool. So I'll probably wind up entering the advanced in that. And once again, I really love this piece. I keep showing it because I love this stupid sticker in there. It's the first thing on top of my... I have a whole tray full of things that need to be worked on. And there's a Sharingan that I did. And it needs to be glazed because you can't see the eye marks in there. So, anyway, that's my little ramble and update. And if I go to Michael's later, I will show you, I might take my camera in and show you how ridiculous my Michaels can be. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Comment down below and like my videos. Thank you. Bye.